What's up, all my supernatural people? My name is Larissa and welcome to the video. Today I am going to be sharing with you my quick little trip to California that I just went on to visit family, and I definitely had a very great time, and I want to share all the food I ate as a mostly raw vegan. I kind of stopped eating completely raw about a month ago, and I've still been very high raw and have been fully raw for the last year, but have, just taken a little break from 100%, just going with the flow and still eating super healthy and of course completely vegan. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys what that looks like for me when I'm not eating completely raw, and this was a great example. I definitely started out my trip with much cleaner eating and slowly started eating a little more indulgent. I was on vacation, but still, when you're on a plant-based diet and you're eating whole foods, can't go wrong because you're still going to be eating very healthy. So yeah, this is what that looks like for me, and I hope you enjoy the video, and I will show you how my trip got started. So this was where my trip began. I was at the airport and I brought along with me some Gaia melon, which is that green looking melon, an apple, and 2 bananas, and I ate it while I was on my flight and while I was waiting for my flight to take off, and it was perfect. Then shortly after I got to my mom's in Long Beach, I had a big plate of grapes, and she had also gotten me a smoothie that I drank in the car on the way to her house, and there is her kitty. So adorable, and her beautiful home with a beautiful view. After settling in, I made the two of us some smoothies, which just had bananas, blueberries, strawberries, and daily green boost and medjool dates, and it was delicious. Then for dinner, I made myself a salad with mixed greens, cucumbers, tomato, olives, and avocado, and then just some coconut aminos and a little bit of spicy mustard, and then I just mixed that all up, and that was my dinner. For breakfast the next morning, I sat outside with this beautiful view and ate a whole medium-sized watermelon and enjoyed the sunshine on the canal that my mom lives. Then for lunch, we went to Wild Living Foods, which has all raw and plant-based food, and these are the treat selections. What we ended up ordering for lunch was this carrot lox bagel. It had cream cheese and a bunch of veggies on a raw bagel, and then this was the avocado toast that had a really delicious sort of cheesy topping and some veggies, and they were both super delicious items that I shared with my mom, and we were very satisfied. We also ended up getting some treats to go. This was a variety pack of truffles, a cookies and cream sandwich, and some little almond butter cups, and they were all so delicious. Those are the truffles, and this cookies and cream sandwich I ended up snacking on shortly after, but all the other treats I saved for later and had snacked on over the next few days. These almond butter cups were super good and tasted just like Reese's peanut butter cups, and that was everything we got. We shortly after that met up with my little brother to go to an all-vegan grocery store that is pretty new in LA, called Bestie's Vegan Paradise, and as you can see, they had a huge selection of tons of different vegan items, and the service was also very friendly, and we had a great time exploring and doing a little bit of shopping. And then my mom and brother also got a little soft serve swirl from there to share as well.
Try it. How is it? Is it good?
Very nice. Really? Last time I got just vanilla, and it looks icier than last time.
after enjoying my little adventure in LA, we went back to my mom's house in Long Beach, and I made myself a little snack of grapefruit and then laid out in the sun and soaked up some sunshine. As you can see, I was pretty sweaty. It was a little bit hot out. And then for dinner, I made us both some big salads. My mom put some banana peppers in hers, and it was pretty similar to the salad I had made the night before. And we ate outside with the beautiful view of her front yard right on the canal. The next morning I had a watermelon for breakfast again. Always a great way to start the day when it's melon season. And then we headed out to a really awesome farmer's market in LA. It was right by the Grove, and that's where we spent some time. They had a great fruit selection. I love outdoor markets like this. Lots of tropical fruits to choose from. We ended up buying a mamey sapote, a papaya, and a few other things. And while we were there, I realized there was a Trejos Tacos at the market, and I wanted to check it out because I heard they had some great vegan options, and this was my first non-raw meal of the trip, but it ended up being so worth it and so delicious. So yeah, as you can see at the market, there was lots of beautiful ripe fruit, but let me show you what I ended up getting at Trejos Tacos. They had a really delicious horchata that was sweetened with dates, and it was super creamy. And I ended up getting one mushroom taco and one jackfruit taco, and then my mom and her boyfriend got those as well, along with some chips. And then I also got a bowl to go that was just rice, beans, and veggies and jackfruit. So I had a super busy night last night because I came over to my dad's for an early Father's Day and an early birthday celebration for me, and a belated birthday celebration for my older brother. And I forgot to film what I ate for dinner, but it was pretty much just a big salad along with some rice and beans on the side that I got from that Trejos Tacos place. And oh yeah, it also had some of that jackfruit that was actually really, really good from that place. So mostly raw dinner, but I had some cooked food as well just to fill me up because I just wanted to make sure I was gonna be full enough, which is why I got that extra food from the taco place to have for my dinner last night. And then I snacked also on some appetizers of strawberries and raw zucchini. And that's pretty much everything I had that I didn't film last night. And now it's the next morning. I just took a shower and I'm gonna go have breakfast. So I will show you what I am snacking on for breakfast in a second. So this was the delicious papaya that I found at the farmer's market the day before, and it was super sweet and ripe and delicious, my favorite type of papaya. And I also ended up having 2 apples for breakfast along with that, because then my dad and I went on a hike to celebrate Father's Day, and this is the 2 of us out enjoying the sunshine, and we also brought his dog and had a great time. Then after the hike, I made myself a little salad that I put on top of the leftovers from the rice and beans and veggies bowl that I got from Trejos Tacos the day before. And I was just trying to find some jackfruit to show you guys because that was the best part. It was so flavorful and delicious, and yeah, it was really, really yummy. For the rest of the afternoon, we hung out at my grandpa's house in Malibu, and he lives right on the beach, so here's a beautiful view, and my dad's side of the family that we celebrated with. Then I got back to my mom's house, and we shared some mamey sapote that we also ended up getting from the farmer's market, and that was a really delicious snack. If you haven't tried this fruit before, I highly suggest it. It is delicious. Then we made dinner, and we made some raw wraps with these coconut wraps that had spirulina in them. and I put some veggies and dehydrated mushroom jerky in there that we had gotten from Bestie's Vegan Paradise. And that was our dinner. It was super delicious, and I ended up having 3 wraps, and that was filling enough for me. Then we also ended up going paddleboarding at night along the canal that my mom lives on, and it is so much fun. I really had a good time spending time at my mom's place because she lives in such an awesome neighborhood. So that's how we spent our night. The next morning I started my day off with a cantaloupe, and it was very delicious and juicy. My mom had also made us some ginger shots with orange juice and grapefruit juice, and it was super delicious and a great way to start the day. We ended up paddleboarding again and went to the beach where they had a restaurant that had these beautiful smoothie bowls, and it was very delicious and filling. And then we just laid out on the beach in the sun for a while. I swam and had a great time. When we got back to her house, I made a little smoothie because it was getting late and I knew we were going to have dinner soon. And this was my last night, so we had a little early birthday dinner for me and kind of indulged in vegan sushi. Those were vegan scallop rolls, some cucumber salad, 2 specialty rolls, and some edamame that was very delicious, a special hand roll that was our favorite, and some cucumber avocado hand rolls. And this was all from a restaurant called Bluebird Sushi in Long Beach. Then the next morning I had some oranges for breakfast, and I just had a light breakfast because I knew we were going out to eat. This was going to be my last day, and we were going to grab some food before I headed to the airport. And I actually went to my favorite restaurant in town called Under the Sun. It's a fully raw vegan restaurant. I absolutely love this place. I highly recommend checking it out if you're ever in the Long Beach area. It's a super cute spot, lots of goodies, and yeah, like I said, all raw and all vegan. We ended up getting the crunch wrap, which is my favorite, this little almond butter cup, these jalapeno poppers, and this kelp noodle alfredo. And I got a matcha, and my mom got some sort of medicinal latte, caffeine free. And yeah, it was great. So that basically sums up my trip to California, visiting family. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely don't forget to check me out on Instagram if you haven't already. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!